Hi everybody, I'm Danilo Rea, CEO at AerariumChain. We support museums and foundations to preserve their collections through top-notch technologies like 3D scan, NFT, and AI. And we started a few years ago with our activity mainly as a Web2 companies, and we are completing our transition into Web3 technology this year. We closed 2022 with some traction in terms of revenues, with more than 40 collections working with us and more than 3,000 artworks. But let's see from where did we start. When we started a few years ago, we started from the assumption that our artistic heritage is huge, so its value, but who has to take care about this heritage are primarily museums and foundations that have to take care about two main activities that are monitoring and preservation. But both these activities are based on the same foundation, that is the budget. And while costs are increasing, especially in the last years, budgets are decreasing, as we have seen, especially after COVID. So our question has been, how can we support these players in the activities of preservation and at the same time to help them to generate new value from their assets? And our answer has been AerariumChain. AerariumChain is a completely software as a service solution to support these actors from all the activities that starts from monitoring up to funding through NFTs. We started everything from our scalable process in 3 steps. In the first step, what we do is high definition 3D scan. We can do it, the museum can do it itself by renting our kit or using their device. All the post-processing has been engineerized and is done directly on the post-processing on the cloud. Once we have the first 3D scan, we generate what we call UVI. That is a true fingerprint of the artwork that we notarize in the blockchain. Whenever we have the fingerprint, we provide two kinds of services. One is care, that is everything related to support, monitoring, and preservation for museums. And the other one is fund, that represent our transition to Web3. That means fundraising through NFT Micro. For a case service, we do something very simple. Whenever we have a second 3D scan of the same artwork, we associate it to the fingerprint. We compare and we detect differences through AI algorithms to detect which are the causes and how to prevent before it's too late. We also provide the full software as a service collection management that museums can integrate with the tools they already have. And here comes our NFT Micro. So we have designed a special class of fractionalized NFTs designed for museums that cannot sell, for example, copyrights or ownership of the artworks. And it works like this. Imagine you have a 1 million valued artworks. We divide into 1 million fractions. Only 20% is sellable, 5% go to AerariumChain Reserve Fund, and 75% have to stick with the artwork. Whenever you have at least one NFT Micro, you can experience the 3D asset in a quality that is proportional to the number of NFT Micro you own. We are building connectors to experience this asset on multiple platforms, and we are building one of the biggest collection of hyper-realistic 3Ds. Due to the speed how we are increasing our database and the fact that there is a missing offering related to traditional art in the NFT field, we are forecasting 70 billion total market cap of NFT Micro in 2026. Our business model is very simple. Museums can pay for the care service, or if they issue NFT Micro for this artwork, for their artwork, we can provide the monitoring service for free, because 5% of all the NFT Micro go to our AerariumChain Reserve Fund. Of this 5%, a percentage, around 15%, can be sold yearly to generate revenues. Plus, there is a fee, around 1.5% for us, plus 2.5%, that generates recurring revenues for us and recurring revenues for the museum itself. We work with more than 40 collections already, and we have important partners that are helping us to grow and scale at the same time. Special partners that are helping us to grow very fast are publishers in their field. Together with them, we are supporting, providing our service in exhibitions, and we are also becoming technical sponsor on these exhibitions. You have to imagine that during a single of this event, we meet multiple museums in a single time. Working with the museums and supporting their mission, we respect sustainable development goals by design 11 or 17 of those provided, and we are reaching this objective thanks to our experienced and well-tested team that is covering all the requirements in our quite complex technological stack. We closed the pre-seed round on January last year, and we have opened a seed round this year to collect 3 million at 15 million pre-money, and 500K are already being committed. We'll use these funds to speed up a market expansion in Europe, US, and especially in the Middle East. At the same time, part of this fund, of course, will be used to continue the development of our technological stack. We have been featured by many multiple media in the last year, and we have a special mention in Deloitte Art and Private report. Thanks for your attention. Give to your heritage the chance it deserves. Build with us the new way to take care of art and culture. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you, Danilo. Actually, my first question would be not to you, but to Jeff. Jeff, have you ever mentored before a startup with the potential market of 2 trillion?
No, I've done some big ones, but maybe not necessarily that much. So I'm looking forward to success there. I think they've got a great product.
Good. So please ask your question towards Danilo.
Awesome. Danilo, thanks for sharing. Good to see you again, as always. So a quick question. UNESCO reports that there are 110,000 museums worldwide, with around 35% being art museums. While your supply base of 40,000 content providers is impressive, have you considered the scalability of AerariumChain and how it can serve other types of businesses producing collectibles?
Of course, one of the ways we are growing very fast are partnerships. To generate the 3D scans, we have made the process in the way that every museum can do it by himself. So we can train, we can start making the 3D scans for them, teaching how to make many scans per day at the same time, but we make them completely independent. And this helps us with the scalability. But when we think about the type of contents that can be, to whom our technology can be applied, we have to think to all the type of collectibles that are in the class of physical assets, like, for example, collectibles like cars, or everything that belongs to this type of physical collectible characteristics. The way we are scaling is moving everything that can be moved directly on software as a service and to the blockchain, to make also everybody independent by our stack, relying directly on the potential of the blockchain itself.
Great. Thank you, Danilo. My question is quite traditional. In your case, it would sound like that. Could you please elaborate more on using blockchain in the AerariumChain product, and how do you see the further implementation of Tezos into AerariumChain?
Yeah, we started everything with the Algorand blockchain, and we are releasing these days our marketplace with this blockchain. But what we see is the future is going multi-chain. And what we have found is in Tezos, for example, a bigger community in the art sector. And most important, we have found some features that the previous blockchain is not providing at the moment. Like, for example, attaching directly smart contracts to the NFTs that will make us more allow us to control all the transactions on the secondary market. This is very important for us because it means not ensuring only to us the recurrent revenues on the secondary market for the future, but also ensuring that also museums get 2% for every transaction on the secondary market. So we have developed in these 2 months, in parallel with the release we were making on previous the blockchain, we are now developing everything to be ready also on Tezos in the next few months.
Great, thank you. I hope that you found the Tezos useful, and also that museums will make profit from it, will benefit from it.
For sure.
So thank you again
Dennis,
for all you're doing for the Museum Society, for the classic art market, and for preserving the heritage, because heritage is everything.
Many thanks, Dennis and Jeff, also to the program, especially in this moment where NFT market is changing very fast from 2022 to 2023. Let's say being in contact with you, with the reports you have done recently released, and the data you were getting together with us, with this industry, helped us a lot, because these are this is a time where everything is moving very fast, up and down. The NFT market is like crazy. And being alone in this market, it's not easy. So that helped us a lot. Thank you for
Thank you, Daniela, for your kind words. Supplying the market with the information, with data, is when with analytics, is part of the Fuelarts mission. So thank you for admiring that, and good luck.